Alrighty then, so I got myself a changer. Let's equip that instead. Because I didn't have arcane spell failure on that. I'll hold on to this. Probably hold on to the dagger for now. I didn't have an arcane spell fail. I did not have the shield spell fail on me, so there is that. You're dead. Follow you quickly? How about I loot this room before I follow you quickly? Oh, there we go. Longbow. Now, question. What did they do with longbow versus crossbow? Or bow versus crossbow in this game? In Pathfinder anyway, I don't remember. 19 to 20s last times 2. So easier to get crits with, probably. Yeah, but just times 3. But the question was, is damage out of... no, it's composite bow, right? Where damage comes out of... Attack plus 3, damage is 1 to 8, right? Yeah. I was thinking of... because isn't it composite bow where it starts adding your strength modifier to damage, or is it also for a bow? But anyway, I have a longbow, I'll use it for now instead. We're an elf and all that stuff. There's another dead person here. Merchant would pay well for this, okay. I am looting this castle, man. Okay, books to read. Fantastic. Lore for later. I love it when games do that. Here is a... I mean, Skyrim did this very, very well. One thing I really liked about Skyrim. There is a lot and a lot and a lot of lore in the game, in the form of books. And the lore, for the most part, for vast majority of the time, lore was not rammed down your throat. There was a lot of lore, but if you really wanted to know it, you had to go for a look for it. And that I like. Please don't force lore down my throat. Let me, you know, be proactive about it if I decide to. We have the help. Hey! Is that the gnome? That's probably the gnome. Is Lindsay in my party? I don't think so. Okay, well, let's Archer. Let's start with Archer because I don't want to bomb and hit this thing with the splash. Yeah, it is the gnome guy. There is the problems with D&D. Okay, well, I wonder if this is coded in such a fashion that she will always hit the first shot. The distance between us, and I'll use her as the main issue with low level D&D. And generally the issue with D&D to me in general, and why I prefer systems like Apocalypse World, and so on. I'm gonna stand right here. Kill the board for me. Never mind.
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory.
Okay, now the spoken volume is a lot better. Might increase it just a little more.
Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen lands. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Okay. Okay. Now let's think on this for a second. Yeah, I did mention I am skeptical, I am cynical, I am, well, also sarcastic. And most of all, like I mentioned last time, I am used to creating paranoia in players. And when a character who earlier on was basically hostile, not really hostile, but sort of hostile, and so on towards you, all of a sudden starts giving you all sorts of like, hey, this will be helpful to you, and so on. That's when bells should be ringing in your ears, or your head. Not necessarily in your ears, going, I am being taken advantage of, very likely. I can this is something I have done to players so many times as a game master. Take this. This will be amazing and helpful and whatnot. Okay, so I have all three of these folks now. +1 armor ring. He is not named ring +1 or anything generic. Which, if I go outside of the story and go into metagaming realm, it is not named something generic as a magic item. Bracers of protection, ring of protection, none of this stuff. It has a very specific name, and as such, it is probably story relevant. And as such, I am not going to do anything with it. This feels like a trap. Even more than the whole premise so far feels like a trap, where it, like I mentioned, when we were presented with this mission, it really feels like, hey, go and cleanse this land for me, or for us, and then we will absolutely not just, you know, hang all of you as thieves and take over the place. So nope, I am not touching that. In fact, can I give it to her? No, I can't. Alright, in that case, it will just sit here for now. What do you have? You are... Ooh, you're a sorcerer. Now comes the big question. The big question. Caelic Evil. Caelic Evil. Caelic Evil. This stuff, I so wish alignments were not visible to the player. Ugh. It is also something I really wish more game masters running D&D would make essentially hidden from other players. Where it's like, alignment is just something in the background, something works in the background, and nobody exactly knows anybody else's alignments of their characters. Because it allows you to create this sort of stuff where you are actually playing evil, but you're playing intelligent evil where nobody else knows, and it takes them forever to realize that you are actually evil. Okay, so you have like no carry capacity. We have a party with no carry capacity and bunch of ranged characters. This is what I was a little afraid of. This is what I was a little afraid of. Didn't these assassins really only have daggers? Somebody's going to be real mad. Is this door open? Locked from the other side. Okay, I assume then I cannot block back it. Copper ring. Yep, there is the generic named ring. Oof. Okay. It has a lot of people. Holy! Have fun with that. I need one-handed weapon. Not necessarily one-handed weapon, but like a longsword or something.
Serves you right.
How are you still alive? Can I not?
You deserved it.
Okay. Do this. Hide in the corner. Okay, dead now. Walk here. Hide. Oh man, I forgot the gnome in the middle. Gnome is gonna get shot now. Oh, gnome did not get shot. Oh, you wanna use a ray of frost. Oh,
Leave
fine.
this one to me.
Use ray of frost. Stop missing though. I didn't even check what all you have. Daze, cure light wounds, ear piercing scream. Fortitude, partial. Let's just try the bow. Dang it. You know what? This is the actually like toughest character of the bunch, but even then I probably just want to put some distance here and try to archery. Dang it. Oof. There is the 15 roll. Okay, can you hit this? There we go. I knew he didn't have a lot of HP. Okay. Take those. A short bow. And a padded armor. I don't really want padded armor. I'll take the short bow for now. So many damn daggers. What is with all of these daggers? Can I give daggers to... Can I give you 2 daggers? You at least have like a melee weapon hanging around. Because don't... Without point blank shot, you don't want to shoot when you are in melee range. You're a bard. One to 5 damage when equipped. Alright, okay, yeah, it takes from the strength. Okay, right, it takes from the strength, which is to say that I should be using crossbows. Right? Because crossbows don't. Well, I'm gonna use the longbow, because I don't actually get negatives for using the longbow on this. On this. Alright. Anything else here? go this way first. This is the other side of the door. Okay, loot. Heavy mace. And hide armor. Do I even want to pick that up? I don't have any character that could actually use it. I don't even want to pick it up. Come on. I have a question though. I mean, it has the same, absolutely same stats. And it weights the same. I think I'm gonna run the heavy mace instead for a melee weapon instead of the spear. Now, random question, what do you even have for spells? Okay, so you're just pure damage. I see. Oh right, these are based on touch attack ACs and not full armor classes, so yeah, that should probably use that. Oh, you have grow claws. Right, because you're a dragon sorcerer. Alright. Inspire courage for a number of turns, right? You have a day spell. Takes no actions. Okay, days is kind of decent. You have cure light wounds, and then you have fortitude for partial days and 1d6 damage. I'm assuming you can just yeah. You also have light. Perfect. Touch of fatigue. What? Why? What the heck did Dazzle do? And you have resistance. I'll just put them there for now. Just probably do fight defensively on there as well. Cure moderate wounds, cure light wounds. So you have scrolls, which also you had potion of cure light wounds. Wait, what? Can I? Okay. I have a feeling I'm gonna stick scrolls in here rather. Those there. I have to remember I have the reduce potion. Actually, probably don't need multiple of them. I'll give you this scroll if you cure light wounds. Alright. There's a lot of dead people. More blocks. Wait, I took somebody's ink from the... Okay then. Put a little save here. So, let's look around. Wait, food? Cooking ingredient. Okay then. That's a lot of cooking ingredients. And also a cooking book. Cool. Alright then. Wait, it's the barbarian lady.
The end for you rats!
Oh, ow. That looks like it could hurt. Ow. Can I move? Or is she just killing everything? I'm assuming she's just killing everything.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down.
Okay, she really does not like the gnome. I mean, I understand. The gnome is chaotic evil.
Blood for Gorum!
He really went blood for the blood god. Battle above all other pursuits. So he's not a fan of cooking. Every iron weapon of war that is... But if your weapon is not made of iron, what is... Okay, never mind. Let's not ask. Let's not get too philosophical. Let us not get too philosophical.
Barbarians.
Barbarians, okay, you do not like her.
That's exactly how heroes should be.
Okay, I like her. Somebody who just roars and then rushes off into the distance and you are all... You're all inspired.
What? Stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
Oh. Oh, now we learn a lot more about you, huh? You should never invoke your deities or... Not necessarily the deity you worship, or but any deity's names if you want to be, you know, at least a little bit of not being labeled based on your who you invoke. There's a lot of daggers, man. I definitely do not need this many daggers. I'm holding on to these still, just in case I run into the issue of my spells being arcane spell failured. Okay. You folks really did not care about killing friendlies, huh? So, Frost Giant doing Cone of Cold, thanks. This is where I am assuming... Yeah, Cone of Cold, alright. Guessed correctly. This is where I'm assuming we're gonna run soon enough into a situation where, the people from the very beginning who we're talking to and so on actually just, you know, slaughter the giant and we are supposed to be impressed and so on. I wish games stopped doing this. I wish games... And especially don't do that stuff when you are running tabletop RPGs. Don't do that stuff. If that stuff needs to happen, it has to happen off-screen, or I would recommend that it happens off-screen as something the players are, you know, either later on or hear about, or somehow it happens in the background. It is not something something that detracts from the power of the players while they are doing their thing, because they are the heroes of the story. They should be the focal point of the story, not, you know, random people go showing off. Longsword, hello. spear. Do I need multiple longswords? I'll freaking take them for now. Okay, what the heck is this? Am I supposed to go in this direction? Can I go here? Gather your party and venture forth. No? Okay. Can't go through there. That seems like a bad game design. This should have collapsed or something. There should be something here that blocks the exit. Like visually, like really blocks it so that I don't even get the, you know, I don't get to question why I can't go through here. Do the same with storytelling wise, of like dexterity. Oh, Lindsay made the roll. Is there a reason Lindsay made the roll? Does it pick the character with the best possible? Oh. Combat. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, she was still moving. God dang it. I meant to try and get a nice and early thing going on here. I am thinking of tossing a flare just to be reminded what the heck does a dazzle to do, and your turn is still coming up, so... Oh, of course. Maximum fortitude roll, huh? Distance between myself and these guys. You walk in here. Magic missile. Okay, well, I'm guessing I am not bombing anything then. I guess I will be the tank for the moment. I could reduce poison myself. Let's just melee for a little. Ow. These two get to do some actual, like... Let's do Inspire Courage. And walk a little further away, because these two get to do the actual combat. Then kill this for me. Thank you. I don't have to deal with the melee. I suppose I'll just archery you since I have the Inspire buff as well. Turn that off for now. There we go. Very good. Just make sure it is off. Yeah, it is off. Perfect. Added armor, don't care about more daggers. Another short bow. Don't think I need that many short bows, thanks. Actually... Perfect. Get some use out of these scrolls. Can you use you can use a shield with this dagger. I can't actually give you a longsword because those are medium sized and that will be a two-handed weapon for you, and also you have like no strength. Leave this here for the next. Potion of enlarged power, and that goes on to some melee character somewhere.